I mean, mathematically, this video is coming out a bit late. Very late. Today, guys, I want to talk about something that the Baltimore Orioles did in 2013, I believe it was, somewhere around there. That was probably the biggest mistake they ever made in the decade. Today, I want to talk about the Baltimore Orioles and how they gave Chris Davis the worst contract in MLB history. Yeah, MLB history. And you're about to find out in this video what his contract was. Before I start the video though, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell and leave a like on this video. But let's just get into it. Chris Davis, guys, if you don't know, if you think about him today, you think, my God, this guy sucks. He's doing horrible. He can't even bat 200. He can't even bat 190. And if you want to know why, well, if you want to know something, back in 2013, he had one of the best years of his career. The best year. He had let me tell you what his stats was in 2013. He was amazing that year. That season, he was batting .286, 53 home runs, 138 RBIs. He was just so good. And I believe Chris Davis was a free agent that season, if I'm not mistaken. Making sure. I think he was a free agent that season. So, you know what Baltimore decides to do? Let me tell you. They're like, you know what? Oh, no, wait. I think he was a free agent in... I'm not sure. I think he was a free agent in 2015. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But this is what Baltimore said they're going to do. Like, you know what? I mean, he did so well, right? So you know what we're going to do? We're going to offer him 7 years, $161 million in total. And what is Chris Davis going to do? He's obviously going to accept that. Why wouldn't he? That's a lot of money. And Chris Davis, well, actually, now that I look at it, he wasn't even that good in 2014. 2015, though, he was a beast that season. 2014, though, he had a 196 average with 26 home runs, 72 RBIs. Baltimore was like, you know what? You're crazy. I'm going to give this guy $161 million because he deserves it. He's been playing like a beast. True. But not like a beast that deserves that much money. Not like a Mike Trout. I mean, back then he was, but I don't think you should have offered him $161 million for 7 years. His contract ends in 2023, and that's in 4 years. So you got 4 more years to deal with this guy. And I don't know what they're going to do with him, but it's going to be hard to get rid of him because barely any team would want someone like that who's going to take up their cap space. Or, money, basically. And let me be honest with you. Chris Davis, I think he got the worst contract in MLB history. I don't think anybody could get a worse contract than this. Look at it today. Someone gets paid $23 million for having a 168 average. That's just like saying, let's give Joakim Noah $17 million, and he doesn't even do that well. Because if you guys don't know, before Noah went to the Grizzlies, he got a minimum deal. He was getting paid $17 million a year by the New York Knicks. So, I think this is the worst contract in MLB history. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Because, look, if someone gets paid $23 million a year for having a 168 average, that probably means above half of the players in the MLB right now have to get paid more than All-Stars. Literally. And then after, imagine how much the All-Stars would get paid. They get paid, a lot of money. But let's be honest here. I think players get paid too much money. Forget the Chris Davis thing. Harper, I think he got paid too much money, even though, the Giants offered him a lot. Let's be honest here. When you get paid over $300 million, it's just way too much. Machado, $300 million. I mean, this is what happens sometimes with teams when they're not doing too well, and then they get somebody that they really, really like, and they want to keep him for a while. Teams do this sometimes. Baltimore has to stick with this guy, like I said, for another 4 years. Let me know down in the comments, though, guys. Do you think this is the worst contract in MLB history? Because if you're asking me, I 100% think this is the worst contract. If players can get paid $23 million a year for having a 168 average, that is absolutely crazy. Now, I know you're going to tell me sports, but the Orioles didn't even know that Davis was going to be this bad. Still, they should have at least thought twice about giving them this offer. Or whoever the heck the GM is. But that is going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, make sure to let me know down in the comments. Do you think that Chris Davis has the worst contract in MLB history? I will see you all next time. I'm out.